European cities from above. Let's see. This one is clearly Venice because it's in a lagoon and it's a very odd looking city. It literally looks like it's spawned in the ocean. There is like no land whatsoever. This is alright. So there's a giant star fort in the middle. This kind of reminds me of there's a city in Romania like this, Alba Iulia. It has like a star fort in the middle, but I don't think it's Manchester. I could be eating my words though. I don't think it's Madrid. I think it looks too green for it to be Madrid. I'm torn between A and B, and it's probably going to be the wrong one. Should I go with Lille? I don't even know what the city is. Sorry, that's in Switzerland, I believe. I'm gonna go with this one just because this is the only one I don't know. Right, lucky guess. Next one is, what is the city? This looks like a swamp. Well, maybe it is Rotterdam. It's definitely not Budapest. The Danube does not look like this. It's one straight river line, more like this one here, not whatever's happening here. This is a French city, I assume, but I don't know where exactly that is. Seville, this is in Spain. I don't believe it's in Portugal. I think it's Rotterdam. Yeah, alright. If it looks like a small land, it's usually in the Netherlands. This looks weird. It's a smaller city. It has a bunch of bridges and one main island. Well, two. It has some islands. Man, I really don't know. The land color doesn't look as green, so I don't think it's... I don't think it's in mainland Europe, but once again, I could be eating my words. I don't remember if Malmo is... It's in Sweden, but I don't remember if it's a coastal city or not. Ljubljana could be. It's not a coastal city either. Prague is in the middle of the city. It could be Prague, honestly. And Cluj-Napoca, that's Romania. I'm gonna go with Prague. Okay, that was luck. Yes, again, I should have felt that one. I have no idea. This looks like a giant city, very compact. I don't think it's Porto. That's in Portugal. The name literally just means port. Frankfurt could be, although I think that's in the North Sea, maybe not. Seville, I don't believe so. I think, is it Brussels? It's a really big city. Okay, it is Brussels. Okay, this one. Okay, so out of all of these, I think only Marseille is the only... I think Marseille is a coastal city. Chisinau, that's in Moldova. It's the middle of the city. Moldova doesn't even have like a sea opening. Access to the sea. Leipzig, I think that's not a coastal city. I think it's like in the middle of Germany. Pristina, that's in Kosovo, and it's not anywhere near the coast. I'm gonna go with Marseille. Yep. What do we have here? Big river going through the city. The city itself looks kind of smallish. Not much you can tell by the land around it. There's forests nearby. Can't tell anything by the buildings. There's a train station. Barely see anything by the... Oh, these are commie blocks. So it's not... I don't think it's... Oh, there's this thing though. I think it's Hamburg. It could be Krakow or Bratislava. I think I'm gonna go with Bratislava. Because even though it's a pretty big city... Ugh, this looks like a new neighborhood built during the communist era or something. Bratislava is on a hill, if I remember correctly. There should be like, apologies for moving around so much on the map, but... Oh, wait, I think this is in Bratislava, if I remember correctly. Because the old name for the city, which was Pozsony, I believe in Hungarian, and Pressburg in German, I remember the old city had like a citadel or like a castle thingy on a hill, and then from there it expanded. I believe this is the old city right here, and this is probably what was built after the fact during the interwar period and under the communist era. So I think it's Bratislava. Yeah. Right, coastal city again. Geneva is not a coastal city, I believe. Dublin, I don't think it is. Malmo and Oslo. Uh, it is on the, what do you call it? It is on the west side of the city. There's a of the map. I mean, there's a road that leads here. It could be Malmo. I don't think it's a coastal city. I don't remember. Oslo. If I look at the city itself, I don't really see any common blocks or anything like that. I just see like regular. Oh, wait, maybe these are. Maybe these look like it. But again, these are present in, to some extent, these types of buildings are also present in the Nordic countries, which, yeah, I have a feeling it's Oslo because I don't think Malmo is coastal. I'll just go with Oslo. Oh, it is Malmo. Never mind. Okay, next one. This looks very interesting. I think this may be Oslo, just because of how the land looks around it. Oh, it could be Turku. That's in Finland. Oh, don't tell me I'm gonna go with Oslo again, and it's not gonna be Oslo. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking of. And Northern Europe, and when I say Northern Europe, I mean, you know, Scandinavia plus the Scottish Highlands. This is kind of how the vegetation looks like. Like, it's this brownish green, right? It's like this dark green. It's not really like the emerald green you see in northern France and the UK. South UK and like Ireland. And it's not like the light green, like the grayish light green you see in the rest of continental Europe. It's more like this brownish green. I don't really see any. I don't really know any landmarks from these cities. It's very spread out, which is interesting. I'm thinking Oslo because of fjords, honestly, but I don't remember how Turku is. I don't think it's these two, Stuttgart or Düsseldorf. I'm gonna go with Oslo again, and I'm wrong again. It is Turku. Right, let's see here. What do we have? There's a football stadium. I don't think it's Cologne because this looks very small. And if it's Cologne, I'm thinking a big city. Vegetation looks very weird though. And the city is spread out and there's like these like cul-de-sacs. What is this place? Definitely don't think it's Athens. I really hope I don't eat my words again. I think it's Cologne. Is it Ljubljana? I wonder. I don't. This does not seem like Ljubljana. Maybe it is like Stuttgart or something. I'm gonna go Stuttgart. Athens? That was Athens? That did not seem like Athens. I don't know what to say. That did not seem like Athens at all. Yeah, let's see what else is there. I kind of like this satellite thing they added. I don't remember if this was here the last time I played, but I do like it. I think I'm gonna go with capital cities from above. Oh, I immediately regret this. Okay, we can do this. Incredibly dense city. Definitely not Kuwait, because the vegetation does not say Kuwait. Not Vienna either, because Vienna is big, but it's not this big. And there is no like central river that runs. Well, there is this river that runs like kind of to west to east, but it does not look like the Danube. No, it's between Beijing and Bogota, whatever it's called. I am not sure. It could be Beijing. I think was it the Yellow River that runs through Beijing? But I think it's multiple rivers go through. Now what would make this scream that it's China? I don't know. No, the zoom in does not work well. I think Beijing was a coastal city though, am I wrong? There's this really weird strip of land here. I don't know. It seems very big. I assume it may be a capital. I mean, both of these are, I believe. There is square neighborhoods here. Housing doesn't Beijing have the Forbidden Palace place, which is a very big red thing? I'm not even sure what to look for. I don't think I'm gonna go with Beijing. I think I'm gonna go with Bogota. Are these like factories, solar panels? I can't even tell. Another thing I'm questioning is I don't think we could have images from Beijing, like satellite images from Beijing that are this detailed, even if they're out of date or something. Because I feel like they would reveal too much information. I think I'm gonna go with Bogota. Okay, the Bogota it was. Waiting to see the city here. Oh no, it is just that dense. What do you have to choose? Kiev, Buenos Aires, Kigali? Oh, I do not know these two, but this one, yeah, that's Saudi Arabia, I believe. Oh, I'm gonna be so wrong, aren't I? I don't know this one, Buenos Aires. I think this one is on elevation, though. Definitely not Kiev. Kiev has very distinct shape, and there's like a river that goes north to south. But Buenos Aires, I think that's one of the capitals that's on a very high altitude, if I remember correctly. I think this is Buenos Aires, and I don't think I'm gonna waste too much time. I think I'm just gonna go with it. A lot of buildings, but they're like small houses and stuff. There's not like skyscrapers or very tall buildings like you would expect in capital cities. The vegetation itself looks very green, but the dirt is like that maroon color. I don't even know what to call it. You usually find it in South America. I'm gonna go with Buenos Aires. Okay, it was Kigali. I don't know what that is. Or Kigali, I don't even know what to call it. Okay. Well, it's not Athens, as I've learned recently. It's between Cairo, Mexico City, and Tehran. I don't believe it's Cairo because there's a pretty big river that goes through Cairo, if I remember correctly. It's between Mexico City and Tehran. Now Mexico City has that whole story about it being built on a swamp or something, right? I feel like that sounds like an insult. I'm not trying to be insulting. I'm just trying to remember things. Tehran, I have no idea. It is a big city. I'm leaning towards Tehran. It's a big city and it is in the mountains, I believe, too. I'm gonna go with Tehran. Okay, it was Tehran. Okay. Is this... This is the one that has the funny islands that they make. I think it's Doha. I think it's Doha because it's one of the Middle Eastern countries on the Arabian Peninsula, but I don't remember which one. Okay, that's the one. Okay, I don't think it's Damascus. Not Oslo. Because I think that's on... Oh, it's close to the shoreline though. Don't think it's Accra. Is it... Whoops. Is it... Caracas? Okay, I don't know where that is, but just by process of elimination. Alright, next one. I feel like this is Ankara. I don't know why. Just by the way it looks. Port of Spain. That's a place? Don't think it's that one. Don't think it's Rome either. But the vegetation. I don't know where Nassau is, but I think that's an island if I remember correctly. And I think it's Ankara. Because it's Ankara, it's somewhere in the mountains if I remember correctly. And it's oh, that looks so weird. That is so weird because there's like green grass inside all of these like house plots, but then outside it is just dead vegetation. Ah, I'm gonna go with Ankara. It was Ankara, alright. Okay, well this one is definitely not Minsk or Moscow. They're not coastal cities. There's Accra and Havana. And I think I'm gonna go with Havana. Yep. Accra is I believe that's still in the Middle East. If I remember correctly. And Havana is it's the capital of Cuba, right? This is not a city, this is just forest, which makes me think that it's probably Brasilia, which is the new capital of Brazil, if I remember correctly. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not Accra. We've just established. It's not Riga. I mean, there are forests in Latvia, but not to this extent, I believe. Man, there's just nothing here. It's just literally just a satellite image of nothing. Okay, it's gonna go with Brasilia. Yeah, makes sense. That's a new city they've built in Brazil. I don't even know how much of it is built, but that's supposed to be the new capital of it, I think. Okay, I think we've had this one before. Did we have this one before? Let's see. Swear to God, we just had this recently. Somewhere in the mountains. Looks like, or hills. I think it's Caracas, right? Yeah, okay, we had this recently. Alright, let's see. This is well, I see two cities that have the Danube running through it. Vienna and Budapest, so I don't see any river going through this. Major one, I mean. Oslo is a port city, so I think this is Athens, and I think this is the one we've seen. Yeah, this is the weird one that has like the cul-de-sacs, which apparently are a thing in Athens. I had no idea. Yep, it is Athens. Okay, let's go with maybe the top level domains. That UZ, I assume that's Uzbekistan. LB, Lebanon. That's Kazan. Not Kazan. What is it called? Oh, maybe not. I thought it was Kazakhstan. Was it not? I can only assume it's like Qatar or something. Cambodia. What? GM. Gambia. Yep. DK. That's Denmark. GF. Girlfriend. Yes. French Guiana, I assume. Yeah. It's like Guyane Française or something. DE. Germany. GN. Guinea? Okay. So that's... Is it Somalia? They had a domain. I genuinely didn't even know. CK. Highlands, I mean. Alright, well, that was a quick one. Oh, I did not mean to play again. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for today. Did quite a few of these quizzes. I do like the new satellite thing they added. It's it adds a bit more difficulty to the game. It's a bit harder to remember the layouts of actual cities and how they look like, but you can do what I did, which is just follow some process of elimination and try to figure some of those out. But yeah, it's been fun.